morning, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. We're going live, and I'll be sharing with you today how I built $5,000 per day business in 30 days. I pretty much will show you the whole process from start to finish, the ads, product research, the whole process so that you can replicate it for yourself. I'll be sharing my screen a lot, so if you cannot see my screen, just let me know so I can adjust it. It's a little bit tricky on the vertical format, and then I'll also make the same video on YouTube to make sure that you can see all of the slides, you can see the whole document, and we will get started in just a few minutes. Just let me know. Let me know in the comments if you can see me, if you can hear me. Okay. I just dropped one in the chat, so I can see you can hear me and you can see me. Okay. Drop one. Drop one. Drop one. And so I'll be sharing with you the whole process from start to finish. I have this presentation on screen, so I will be sharing it. I'll be sharing with you also some like numbers, like real numbers. This is not some kind of, I don't know if it's even visible here. This store that I'm talking about here in this presentation, we've since scaled. So in the first 30 days, we got it to 5K a day. Now, it's not even visible. Okay. So last 30 days, we've done $621,000 in sales, which is awesome. And I'll be sharing with you the whole process. I'll just make a video on YouTube, so it's more clearly visible. But the whole process, the website, how to choose products to sell, what products to choose to sell, how to make sure that your margin is enough to sell products, how to make sure that you have the ads and everything dialed in, that you're profitable on paid ads, so that you can spend more on ads, get more in sales, and that will be the process that you can replicate. So just drop one in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, just want to make sure, and we will get started. 111 111 111. And now, all right. So I'll share my screen, and you guys let me know if you can see it. Okay. And yeah, can you see my screen? Okay. Do I have to move it around? Maybe a little bit. I'll move it around. I'll zoom it out, zoom it in. Let me know. I don't know. Yeah, let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. Let me know in the comments so I can move it to the left, to the right. It's tricky to share it with a vertical format. So how I built $5,000 a day e-commerce business in 30 days from scratch. The first step in the process is picking the product. That's where a lot of people are getting stuck. And I like to choose products in a global market, in a kind of like market that has a lot of potential to scale. I don't like to sell niche products. I don't like to sell, let's say hunting products or fishing products. Those are very small. And even if you scale it to be maximum like $1 million or a few $1 million a year, I like to be in a bigger niches that I can scale effectively using paid advertising. So my favorite niche is beauty niche, and beauty niche by itself is worth $600 billion worldwide, which means there's a lot of potential to scale. And if I want to take my business to $100 million a year, that's still like a very small fraction of the market that I can sell to and scale my business. And there's a lot of possibilities to expand within big niches like that. So my recommendation would be to choose a niche that has a lot of possibility to expand. And at the same time, it solves the problem because everyone cares how they look. People want to look attractive. People want to, find partners. People want to just, at any given age, like when we are young, we care about how we look. We want to remove acne. We want to fix our skin. When we are older, we start having wrinkles. And that is another problem that, you can solve with different products, and we can sell those products to people that want to sell, just want to solve that problem. So that is always, my approach to finding products, choosing products, And in these big niches, like even if we get the business to $1 million, it's just 0.001% of the pie, right? So I like to go after big niches like that. And I like to use this tool. It's called Get Hooked. It has like over 2 million ads, different niches. It just has so much different like inspiration, like in different niches, different ads. So this is what I used to find this product that I'll show you in a second. And that is a product that we've started this brand with since then. We introduced some other products. Overall, I recommend sell products that are proven to work. Kind of like saturated. People avoiding saturated product. They're afraid of competition. For me, competition means market has a validation. People are buying those products, and for me, that's a great sign. But then I want to differentiate my product from other products in the market by using different angles. And I'll show you exactly how to identify those angles, and I'll explain what angle is. So with this store, we've chosen this product to start with. It's pretty much the eyelash growth product, right? And so if we're looking at this product, it has, the price here, $6.85, right? And this product, we can easily sell for like $29. We can even try to sell it for $34, $39. So it's a great margin, and that's what we're looking for. $6.85 including shipping. Always take into consideration the shipping cost, because with some heavier products, your shipping cost might be even more than the cost of the product itself. And the moment, let's say, the shipping price increases, that's where you can have your overall costs decreasing. So this is a great product to sell. You can sell this product on TikTok. You can sell this product on Facebook. There's also similar products in here. If you look into like related items, if you look into one of these categories, then you can find a lot of great products that have, for example, this one in here was sold like 3,000 times, 3,000 products sold. Great product as well, very cheap, free shipping. Like free shipping, only $1, right? So if you sell it even for like $25, $30, you have a tremendous margin, and you can expand easily with these kind of products. So that's what I'm looking for. Margin structure is extremely important when you're choosing products to sell. So number one factor is like whether the product is proven to sell. Number two, if it's easy to ship. So if I'm selling a light product like this, this product is very light. I can put a lot of them in a box. And let's say if I want to fulfill my items faster, maybe from 3PL, or maybe I'll even want to like ship it myself from my house or from my basement, from my garage, this product still has, I can put them in a big box. I can ship it by air, and my margin still will be great because the product itself is light, and I can pack probably thousands of items in one bag, in one big box, and I can ship it faster to myself or to 3PL, and my margin still will be great. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for light products. I don't want to be selling products that are like, let's say 1 or 2 kilograms, like 3-4 pounds. Those products are heavy. Those products are pain in the ass to ship, to manage. So that's my personal preference. So proven to sell, easy to ship, and then also greater than 3x COGS. So COGS is cost of goods sold, right? So in this particular case, the COGS is $6.85, right? So $6.85 including shipping. And so if I sell this product even at $20, I have 3x margin on my product, 3x cost of goods sold to my selling price. And that is an amazing price to sell the product at. But I would sell this product at 25 to 30. I mean, we sold this product at $34 and it was selling extremely well. So the margin is tremendous, and that's what I'm looking for when choosing the products to sell. So a lot of people making this mistake, they're choosing products that they personally like or products that supposedly have no competition. And that's usually is a bad decision because you don't know whether the product sells, and you're trying to test something, you're trying to sell the product, and it doesn't sell because it wasn't proven by the market. So 3x COGS is important because you need room to spend money on ads. You'd have payment processing fees, you'd have returns, refunds, you'd have different fees. You probably will have to hire someone for your team. So you want to make sure that you have enough of a margin to spend on customer acquisition and still be profitable. If you're looking at an iPhone, right? iPhone as a product, It has a tremendous margin, probably costs like, I don't know, $200 to make one of these, and they're selling them for $1,000, like 5x, right? We're talking here like 3x. 3x is very conservative. The more profitable you can be, like if you can sell products at 4x COGS, if you can sell products at 5x COGS, it's even better. And by the way, guys, if you want my full guide on how to find winning products in 2024, I have this amazing guide here. Literally all of the resources, examples, how to validate products, how to make sure that product sells, the whole guide here. Just please DM me product. If you're on Instagram, please just DM me product or just DM me slides, and I'll send you this whole document with the whole framework so you can replicate it for yourself. So choosing the product is the first step in this process. Again, my favorite tool for this is Get Hooked. You can see I'm spying on so many different brands. I see all of their ads inside of the Get Hooked. I see how many ads they have, how many ads they launched. I see all of their ads, and I can pretty much see also their top performing ads, right? Which is even better, top best performing ads. So now I know the product to sell. I know what kind of margin it has. I know what product I can replicate. I can replicate their landing pages as well. So if I'm going here, I see the landing page. So I have the landing page. I have pretty much the product to sell. I know how much this product will cost me to fulfill. I know my margin. I know everything, and I can pretty much just get started. So Get Hooked is my favorite tool for doing this product research, the whole product research from start to finish. It's the best tool in my experience that I have found. So from there, we have pretty much, we found the product, right? This is the first step where a lot of people are getting stuck. Don't overthink it. As long as it fills these criteria, and also have this like template that I'll share with you. Like if you DM me product, I'll share with you template with different criteria you need to use to identify a winning product. Let's say you have researched like 10 or 20 products, you would be able to rank those products by the margins, by kind of like the market size, whether you can easily source the content for your ads. So many different factors. So please just DM me product and I'll send it over to you. So that's step number one, right? Now, I want to make sure everyone is okay. Everyone can hear me well. Can you hear me okay? Everything makes sense so far. Want to see how it looks here. I know it looks a little bit tricky on small screen. I'll make sure to make a YouTube video on the same topic so that it's more visible for you guys. I'll share with you these documents as well. Please just DM me product, DM me directly, because these comments will disappear and I will not see who commented on this YouTube video, on this Instagram live. So please just DM me directly to my Instagram profile. All right, but I want to make sure that you can hear me okay. Perfect. Show us live example. Live example is here, right? So this is the product. This is the pretty much the product that we sold. Like, I mean, if you go in the library, you'll probably find it. We use Get Hooked to find all of the ads for competitive products. If we're finding products that are competitive, we can search by niche as well. So we find a lot of different content that we could utilize for our ads as well. So building the website is step number two. There's only a few like requirements for the website. Number one, it has to load quickly. Number two, it has to be user-friendly. And number three, have a high converting design. Don't overthink it. Don't spend, $5,000, $10,000 on building a website. Like, just get something rolling, get something started. You can get a website from our company. It will be a good starting point. There should be a link somewhere in the description. We'll build your website. We'll even preload it with 20 products in a beauty niche so that you can get started, and then you can modify that website to your liking. But this is very important. Just load quickly, be user friendly, and high converting design. So if we're looking at this design here, it's a nice design, right? And pretty simple. Like this could be built here. Like this could be built within like 1 or 2 days max. Like this is not fancy website. And this is the company that is actively advertising, actively making sales. And you can pretty much just get started with something like that. Very simple. And then as you have more money coming in, you can start, developing like a better like website or invest in a website developer. But this website can be literally built in 1 day or 2. Like very simple. A lot of UGC kind of content sourced from different like creators, testimonials, comments, frequently asked questions, reviews. This could be populated with apps like Loox, LOOX, right? So literally very simple website. Don't overthink it. Get something to the market as fast as you can. And then based on the feedback from the market, based on your numbers that you're getting, like conversion rate, adapt and change. And I would recommend to find successful competitors in your niche and simply emulate their style. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, but also don't try to model some sketchy dropshipping websites. That's a mistake that I see a lot of people are making. They're kind of like modeling, they find another like dropshipper that maybe doesn't even do like a lot of sales and they're trying to copy their website. Go and find some great brands and model their websites, right? So even this one here, again, is a great example. It looks branded, it looks nice, it looks pretty solid like website, but at the same time, it's very simple and very easy to build. So you can go ahead and emulate, store like that and get it rolling. And if you're modeling successful competitors that are actively advertising, it's super important. Again, when I'm looking at all of these products, I'm looking how many ads they currently have, how many ads they're currently advertising with, because then I know for sure that if I'm modeling their website, it's not something that like has only, let's say this one here only has 5 active ads. Like, why would you even model something like this, right? Why would you even like model a website that doesn't advertise a lot? You want to model something that's already successful, that's proven to be successful, like this one here. Decent website, right? So that's what you want to model. You want to model something that has been proven to work, that has a lot of active ads that's currently being advertised. And that's why I like Get Hooked, because pretty much like every single day, this is like the tool goes ahead and like pulls the data from ads, from ad library, just scraping the internet and making sure that you have, the accurate number here. Like this one has, for example, 130 active ads, right? So now I can be certain that if I'm modeling this specific brand, that is a brand that's currently advertising and doing numbers. So super important to model success. That's how you become successful. model something that's successful. All right. And don't reinvent the wheel. Okay, so we switched to the running the ads. So now we have the product, we have the website, and the third element would be just running ads and getting sales. And for that, UGC is my secret weapon. I mean, it's been around for a long time, but it's still working very well. I like UGC format because the ads are less salesy. It doesn't look like an ad. It looks like a person sharing their experience. You're also more likely to listen to a customer who's just like you. The important factor here is that you need to model and run ads that kind of like fit your demographics. So for example, if I'm selling this product would be applicable to probably like younger people, but also if I go through the reviews on Amazon for my competitor products, and I see that people leaving reviews are, let's say, 40, 50, 60 years old, then I want to model the ads and I want to have the ads running with those kind of older people. Because then, if I'm an older person, let's say I'm 60, and then I'm seeing the person who's 60 who's promoting that product, I'll be more relatable to that person than I would be relatable to, let's say, someone who's like 30 years old and doesn't even get an idea what kind of challenges I have. Maybe my eyelashes are not growing, or maybe I have some other challenges. And so that person won't be as relatable as someone who's my age and someone who is kind of like going through the same challenges that I do. So that's super important to understand, super important to kind of understand who you're selling to in the first place. And also UGC ads are very easy to shoot. You can shoot them yourself. So if I was selling products, let's say to young males, right? To young men, maybe like 20s, 30s, that age, I can shoot the ads myself. And those ads could probably do very well because like I would be relatable to those people. At the same time, you can also ask family and friends. I know some people in our community, in BBA, Brand Builders Academy, in our ESS community, that ask their girlfriend, boyfriend, that ask their mom, that ask their grandma to shoot the ads, kind of like present and talk about the product that they're selling. And those oftentimes make phenomenal ads that they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on and making a lot of profit. But alternatively, if you don't have those people in your circle, you can hire influencers and content creators to do it for you. I like to use the platform called Backstage for this. So Backstage will allow you to go through the list of, like, I think it's like 700,000 actors, 721,000 actors, which is phenomenal, right? Like, you can choose people by their age. Let's say I'm looking for people that are 60 years old or older, 60 or older. So I have 54. And let's say I'm looking for males. I'm looking for men that are 60, or let's say I'm looking for females. Let's see females, how many results we'll get. So now I have 24,000 people that are fitting that demographic. These are actors, right? So they pretty much can talk about anything. I send them the product. They can do unboxing videos. They can talk about the product. They can present the product. They can tell their story that is relatable to the product. And so now I have a humongous list of people that I can reach out. And by the way, guys, please drop any questions you have, because I think we'll have some time for a Q&A. So please drop any questions here in the chat so I can answer those for you and help you out with your businesses in regards to this, because I know it's kind of, I'm trying to pack as much information, as much value as I can in this presentation. So I want to make sure that if you have specific questions that I can help you with, that those get answered for you. So Backstage is a great platform to source content. Now, a few examples here I just attached to show you what that could look like. So this product here, 3 reasons why this bottle is better than your expensive serum. Boom, boom, boom. Product demonstration, benefits of the product, what it helps you to do, before and after product and usage, kind of like just social proof, showing some results, and then click the link below to get the product, right? Very good one here from Coconut, tremendous brand from Spain. So another example here of a great UGC. Yeah, so this is my must-know travel tip for feel-good teas. Bam, bam, bam. Demonstration of the product, what the product can do. It seems like a makeup bag or something like that. And pretty much kind of like selling on the products. 35 seconds, like literally 35 seconds is enough time to sell the product. And another example here of a great UGC piece. This feels so good. It's like going to the salon and getting massage. You can see different pieces of content from different creators and demonstration of the product. Guarantee if you don't like it, you can get a full refund. My hair has grown back so much quicker. Boom, product sold. 35 seconds, 38 seconds. That's all you need in many cases to sell products effectively. Again, guys, please let me know if you have any questions in regards to this. And also, if you want my full UGC cheat sheet, just DM me the word UGC. I have this full kind of document with specific examples of how to put together UGC, examples of the UGC, like the whole structure that you can utilize. So please just DM me UGC on Instagram, and I'll send it to you for free. So when I first started, like I ordered the product that's similar to the one that I wanted to sell. So this one is quite similar. I mean, all of them are pretty similar, right? And then I also went through all of the reviews, kind of like analyzed what kind of people are saying about the product. Work astonishingly. Thinning eyelashes, right? Thinning eyelashes seems like a big problem here. I bought it, used it for 3 weeks. And then I have a lot more reviews here. If I just unload this, I believe Amazon is one of the best things that you can utilize to get ideas for your ads, to get kind of like new angles that you can sell your product with. I used to get my lashes done full volume lash extensions. When I decided to need a break, my lashes were so bad, right? So boom, now it's another angle here, which is the replacement for lash extensions. That's what a lot of ladies are using, but that pretty much ruins the natural growth of the eyelashes. So that is a great angle to sell the product with. Only use it here and there. My eyelashes grow. It's so unbelievable. Very nice product. So this lady here seems to be older. I'm 59 years old. Boom. So that tells me that I can sell this product even to older consumers, not irritating or anything, right? So pretty much gives you a lot of insights about the product. So I ordered the product. I sent a few orders to hire content creators. I give them scripts to say what I want them to say in the content, pretty much telling the story, saying some hooks at the beginning, and hooks I took, kind of the angles I took from Amazon reviews. And so I turned their content into ads that I could use to sell the product. After launching the ads, I only made like $100 and eventually stopped getting sales. So this is what happens to a lot of people. They start advertising, but then, they stop getting sales and they say product died, product is saturated. And, this is pretty much where most people give up. But even after building dozens of $1 million stores myself, nothing is ever like truly a straight line. It's very rarely that you kind of like launch something and it works from day one and it works consistently every single day. So you have to adapt. You have to change certain things. You have to change your website. You have to change your ads. You have to adapt on the go. Entrepreneurship is all about adaptation, optimization, and problem solving. And so here are the optimizations that I made that eventually, allowed me to scale this business. So split testing different landing pages, split testing different price points, and also creating new offers like bundles, discounts, and digital products. So pretty much, when you have your product page, you want to optimize it as much as you can, right? You want to look at the video recordings, which you can use Clarity. Microsoft Clarity is a free software that you can pretty much observe the behavior. You can see where people drop off. You can see certain things where people are clicking, and maybe there's nothing clickable where people are clicking, right? So now you can make some adaptations. You can make some changes. After we initially tested $29 price point, we started testing $34. We started testing $39. And so we pretty much found this price point that was the most profitable for us. It has a decent conversion rate, but also at the same time gives us the best average order value. So average order value is how much each person on average spends with your store. And that's what will allow you to scale. If you can dial in your average order value, then you can spend more on advertising and still be profitable. And also we created different offers. For example, we would give away one product for free. If someone would buy a product, one product, they would get just the product. But if they would get two products, they would get one product for free. And that increased basically the take rate, how many people were taking the offer that had higher price point. We would give away the product. Product itself is like $2-3. It's not much. Also, the shipping is very cheap. The more you buy, like it's pretty much just very small increase in shipping cost. But that helped us to increase the average order value. We also include the ebook, right? So for example, how to like 5 foods you need to eat to regrow your eyelashes, or let's say 25 foods to avoid if you want to regrow your eyelashes, right? So there's many different digital products you can put together. You can put them together using, just someone on Fiverr, like expert on those topics on Upwork. And so those you can put together and give it for free for anyone who buys, let's say, more expensive package. That's how you give people extra incentive to buy more expensive package from your store. And so 30 days after starting, I made more sales, hit my first $1,000 a day. But then shortly after, we hit $3K a day. Then I stopped running ads so I could enhance product quality, improve the packaging, right? So at this stage, we pretty much like validated. And so pretty much validated the product, validated the demand, validated the kind of like the whole validated, people want the product, people ready to pay for the product. Now we can improve the customer experience, we can improve the packaging, and also we shipped some items to the 3PL in the United States, so we can ship products within 3 to 4 days. And so then eventually we hit 5K a day within 30 days, and the business, not even the business, this particular product is on track to do $1 million, just this one product. Since then we added some other products to the store, $1 million in its first year, right? So that's pretty much like the whole overview here. And I will take some time to answer your questions. If you have any questions, please drop them here on Instagram and I will answer them for you. Deloza47, who can help me with my store? I can definitely help you. Just drop your store or just DM me directly. Send me the link to the store. I'll give you some feedback. I'll give you some nuggets that you can utilize. Which tool do you use for ads? Felicel, please elaborate what you mean by that. Like, which tool do you use for ads? So just want to make sure that I understand you correctly. Product, please DM me. Please DM me directly with a keyword product so that I can send it over. Can you share the doc for us to take a look at? Let me see if I can drop it here. Let me see if I can drop the document here in the chat. I know there are some limitations, but let me see. Maybe I can drop it. Yeah, I just dropped it here. UGC document. And if it doesn't work out for you, please just DM me. DM me UGC. My website is ready. I need to launch it. It's in a baby niche, but I'm not sure about the ads and where to do. Mioka's store. All right, let me open your store. Mioka's MioCare's store. Let me see, MioCare's store. Let me open your store here. All right, opening your store. The most useful products for new parents and for the ones with tiny toes. Discover now. Oh, I mean, you have a lot of different products. What I would try to do is, I would try to, maybe I'll share my screen. I don't know if it will allow me to share my screen here again. I don't know if it will allow me to share my screen again. Okay, now it should be possible. Sumit, please drop your questions. If I didn't answer your questions, let me do it now. Sumit, please please post your questions here. And I see some other questions in here that I'll answer for you guys as well. MyoCare store, MyoCare's that store. It's a lot of different products here. What I would try to do is I would try to identify maybe like a category of, because imagine like if you were selling all of these products and then you need like a branded packaging for all of these products, and then you need like to have inventory for all of these products, it will be a big investment. What I would try to do is I would try to identify like one product or at least like one category of all of these that you can double down on, like baby monitors. So $128. You have some nice higher ticket items. But that's something that I would take into consideration. You don't want to have too many items in your website, like, because then like handling all of those items, inventory for all of those items is a lot of headache. I like to start with one product ideally. I might test like few different products in the same category. And once I found the product that works, then I would pretty much just double down on that product, get some momentum with that product, and then start adding more products within the same category. So that's what I would recommend. And MC, that was for you, MC Igram. So yeah, just identify like one of the products or one of the categories that you want to advertise and test some products, see which one is more promising, double down on it, get momentum, get to at least, few thousand dollars a day in sales. and then you can start adding other products. What do you recommend would be initial investment to start? With e-commerce business, I mean, in my experience, like if you want to do like organic marketing, let's say TikTok, I mean, you can start with like a few $100s. If you want to do paid advertising, I would recommend to do at least like to have at least a few $1,000s to get started. That's what I would recommend. Where is the site to get the product? You can source products using AliExpress if you want. It's kind of like it's not perfect, but you can also use platforms like Zendrop. You can source products from Zendrop, send them directly to your customers, and then over time, I recommend to have your own private supplier so that you get even better like relationship. You get probably faster shipping. You can get better costs. That's what I would recommend. Zendrop is the platform where you can source products that I recommend. What's a budget you need to start with the right plugins? Yeah, as I mentioned, a few $1,000s if you want to use paid advertising. If you want to go organic, like just you'll just need like Shopify. You'll need like few apps that come with a free trial, and pretty much all of the tools have free trial, so you can get started with a few $100s. But if you want to do paid advertising, it's definitely a few $1,000s because there will be a learning curve. Like you'll have to learn some skills along the way. You'll have to learn how to edit the ads. You'll have to learn how to you'll have to learn how to like build a website. There will be some kind of like skills that you would have to learn along the way. Where can I find this file? Just please DM me slides so that I can share this presentation with you with all of the files that are within this presentation. Also, we'll try to drop it here. So here is a UGC, let me see, UGC document. I just dropped it a few minutes ago. Do you do any mentoring? Yes, we do mentoring. So if you need any help with that, please just DM me ready, and we'll see how we can help you. Let me see some. Will the doc be shared? Yes, doc will be shared. I just dropped it here, but if it's not landed or anything, please just DM me directly. DM me slides, and I'll share this document with you. We'll share some resources, some templates, some stuff to get you help you get started. Post this recording on YouTube. I think it will be on YouTube, but I will probably just re-record it because the formatting here is vertical and it's not easy to read. So that's why I would just re-record this presentation for you guys if you like it, and I would just post it as a separate like YouTube video. Where you have question from Shadioni, where you have product to sell, where you have product to sell. Where you have product to sell. Oh, how do we get to this site where you have product to sell? How to get to the site where you have product to sell? Yeah, if you can elaborate on that, please, so that I can share with you. Post the recording on YouTube. All right, I have some questions here directly from YouTube. How to find private supplier? How to find private supplier? So I have few agents that I use, and if you're already doing like, let's say 50 orders per day, that's usually what they want, because it has to be worth their time as well. Please DM me agents, David. Please DM me agents. I can share those contacts with you, and can help you to get it rolling with them. But also alternatively, if you're just starting out, Zendrop is a great starting point. I have another question here. I never get my Sumit, please drop your questions here so that I can answer them for you, sir. David, thank you, my main. Do you recommend AliExpress as supplier to start? Yes, just look at the reviews. It's obviously not ideal like experience, but definitely you can get started with AliExpress, fulfilling items from there. But also alternatively, you can use Zendrop as a platform to fulfill your items. would you start with a branded product or white label one, as I need high MOQ to start with? What I first would start with just the validation. Like, that's why I like drop shipping model, like at the beginning, where you don't have to buy a lot of inventory up front. That's literally like the least like risk model that you can have, because otherwise, if you want to order, let's say 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 items to like buying those products, putting those items in the warehouse, right, prepaying for all of those items, that could be like a big investment, and you don't even know whether those products sell. So what I would recommend, Alex, is just to validate the product first, get products sourced from some private label suppliers or from some agents or from some platforms like Zendrop, validate it, generate at least $5, $10, $20,000 in sales, and then if it makes sense, just buy inventory, start fulfilling it yourself, improve your packaging, and turn it into your own real brand. So that's a model that I love the most, because it just eliminates pretty much all of the risks that you would have with buying a lot of inventory up front, and that's why a lot of people just and so yeah, that's that is let me see some other questions here. Assalamu alaikum. Hey. All right, so let me see here. Is AutoDS worth using? Is AutoDS? I think it's a decent tool. You can definitely test it out. Test out AutoDS, test out Zendrop, see which one you like more, and then just work with the one that you prefer. I think those are Zendrop. Let me drop it here. Zendrop is a tool that I recommend. That is it for that part. And so I want your feedback about the store, yeshop.com. Let me see. Let me check your store here. So yeshop.com. And all right. Okay. Let me share my screen so that everyone can learn here. And now, oops. See, let me move it around. Yes, shop. Okay, I don't know. Probably should be displaying well. Okay, yesshop.com. I'm going here. Shapewear. Shapewear is a competitive industry. I mean, number one is, you only have like one image here, and high waist shaper shorts. One image here. I would add more images of kind of like lifestyle images. I see you have one here, another one here, so only 2 images. I would add some more. Are they comfortable to wear? Are they visible under clothing? Invisible. All right. What's your return policy? If you're not satisfied, you can return it within 14 days. What sizes are available? One of the biggest kind of like questions about the products, like in a clothing category, is sizes, right? So that's what you I see you have this size guide here. I would definitely add some more images with like real people. That would be super like helpful. Skin, right? So there's just product here, but no images of people actually wearing the product in different like lifestyle settings. Also, I mean, in general, this category is very competitive. Like, I would probably choose some other products. Like with clothing, you usually have returns. You have to develop new products all the time. So that's probably not something that I would go with. Or I would go with this category, but not in the US market. In the US market, it's very competitive. There's brands like Shaper Mint that are pretty much like dominating. Like Shaper Mint, I think Kim Kardashian has her own brand that's also doing like just kind of like dominating the market. And so I would sell these products, but maybe in less competitive markets, like maybe in Europe. maybe in South America, right? That's where I see a lot of opportunity. But like in US market, it could be tricky to sell these products, and also your margins would be kind of like fragile, because you would have only you'd have high returns. Like with these items, you usually, because of the sizing, you usually would have 10, 20, sometimes 30% return rates. That's what I have seen in this specific niche. So it's pretty hard to make it work with paid advertising, but I would try to sell these products in less competitive markets, like maybe in South America, maybe like in Europe. Those markets are less competitive than United States. Also, the description here for the product is not ideal. Comfortable compression, offering all-day comfort, scratchy materials that move with your body, premium quality. Kind of like a very, very basic description here. I would add some more description. Like I would kind of like build more benefits about the product. Maybe some unique kind of like advantages the product has compared to other products that people can buy. That's what I would do. I would also probably go after not all of the sizes, but like I would try to identify a segment of the market, maybe XL sizes, right, for extra large, stuff like that. Maybe not as saturated as just standard leggings. Like you can buy these leggings in so many different stores. It's kind of like it's kind of very competitive product, and also margin structure is not ideal. $29. I don't know how much it costs to ship the product for you. That's just overall, like from the product selection standpoint, I probably would not choose apparel if I was selling products in the US market. That's just my personal preference. I'm not a big fan of apparel in the US. It's very competitive niche and very high returns. So I would probably choose something else. But if you bought inventory, now you have to sell it. Obviously, you have no choice but to sell it. Obviously, it will be a different situation. That was for my guy, S. Ben Rich. All right, you can. What about that's okay? So this one I have covered, and Google banned me for unpaid balance. The ad was not even running, only 2 impressions. I have contacted Google, but they told me that my account remains suspended forever. If you need any help with that, please just DM me. Drill Omo. I have some contacts that can potentially help you with that. If one would like to work with you, what's the process? I like your energy. If one likes to work with you, so the way we help entrepreneurs is with pretty much our mentorship programs. So we have Brand Builders Academy to help entrepreneurs to get from $0 to $1,000 a day. We have a tremendous track record helping people to get their businesses off the ground, and that's pretty much. We have trained professionals, experts, people who are actively running their stores, advising you every step of the way. We have like 10 weekly coaching calls so that you can join, you can ask any questions, you can get feedback. And so that's how we help entrepreneurs that are starting out. And then we have ESS, E-commerce Scaling Secrets, which is a program for more experienced entrepreneurs that want to take their business from 30, 50K per month, 100K per month, want to take it to 300, 500, $1 million per month. So that's for more experienced entrepreneurs. If you have any questions, please just DM me. DM me already, MC Egram, and so I can see if we can help you with any of the resources we have. If not, we'll just send you some documents. We'll send you some training to help you out with your business. Please DM me. Do you recommend a page to import products from Turkey? Do you recommend a page to import products from Turkey? Again, I would start with validation stage first. Like that's something that I would start with validation. I would want to make sure that the products are selling. Once I validated that the products are selling, then I would obviously start contacting suppliers, start getting in touch with people that are selling these products from Turkey, from China. Sourcing products is kind of like a secondary things. Like from my experience, it's just how well you market the products. If you figure out how to sell products, if you're a good marketer, then everything else you can figure out. Like you can like import products, export products from many different countries. But the biggest thing is, how do you sell the products? If you're a good marketer, then you can source products anywhere. Isn't there any better agent for speedier supplies in Europe or Eastern Europe? Eastern Europe is very special because it mostly operates on a cash on delivery model, which means you would have to basically have your items in stock and then ship it to customer, and customers only pay for the item when they receive it from the postman. They're great suppliers in Eastern Europe that I can connect you with. Ilya 75BG. I assume you're from Bulgaria. So please DM me for this so that I can share with you some good contacts. And in Europe, in general, Zendrop can deliver to many countries in Europe. Private suppliers can deliver items to Europe, Germany, Netherlands, UK. So private suppliers can help you with those. And that's what I would start. Like for Western Europe, people usually pay with credit cards. They pay with PayPal. So for those, I would use Zendrop or private suppliers. And for Eastern Europe, I'll share with you some contacts. There's a company that helps you to facilitate that whole process. They take their fee for that. But also the advertising costs in Eastern Europe are very cheap, right? So that's one of the advantages of selling products in Eastern Europe. Why you do not recommend POD t-shirts e-commerce store? Wouldn't be a good idea for countries such as India, where it's starting to mushroom. We're starting to mushroom, and where people have increasing dispensable income. I don't recommend POD like in bigger markets. Like it's kind of the margins are usually very slim unless you're selling your products for a premium price point. I have a friend of mine that sells t-shirts and cups for like $25, and it costs him like $22 to actually fulfill the item. So he only has like $2-3 profit per unit, which is not a lot. And so for that reason, just because of the margins, because of the competition, you want to be selling products in a more premium price point in order for this to work out economically, so that you can spend money on ads and still be profitable. And for that reason, I'm not a big fan of the like t-shirts in general, because price point is like how much you can sell the t-shirt for, right? If that's a premium t-shirt, like $50, $100, yeah, for sure. If you figure out how to sell it, would be phenomenal, and you can have great success with that. But if you're selling t-shirt for $25, your margin will be very, very slim. And for that reason, I'm not a big fan of it. Chris James, ever heard of CJ dropshipping? I like CJ dropshipping. I know a lot of people are using it. I think it's a good starting point. So look into all of those options. You can look into like Zendrop, CJ dropshipping, and also AutoDS. Compare their prices, compare their experiences, and see which one you like the most, and work with that. 123 Korean Resite. Which Shopify tool do you love and hate the most? Shopify tool. I like Aftersell. I like Aftersell. I'll drop it here. Aftersell has many different functionalities, but it's mostly for advanced e-commerce entrepreneurs. Most of the features are for Shopify Plus. Shopify Plus by itself is like $2,000, I believe, or $2,500 a month, which is not kind of feasible for most entrepreneurs. But I love the app. I love all of the functionality that they offer. Which one I hate the most? I don't have ones that I hate the most, but there's certain ones that slow down the website. I'll have to think about it, or maybe I'll make a YouTube video about it. And would like to invest in their own identity. Okay. Yeah. So, N. Carty Crow. So for you, my man, like if you want to sell in India, like I think in India the advertising costs are pretty cheap. You can probably get some good traction there. Again, what I mentioned about the t-shirts and the price points on t-shirts is in US market with advertising costs that you have there, it probably wouldn't make a lot of sense. But in countries like India, it definitely could make sense economically because CPMs are cheaper, cost per click is cheaper, so you can advertise a lot cheaper in those countries. And that is that's what I would recommend. I would try to find some other like competitors that are successfully advertising in those countries, and then if you find some successful competitor, like I would just model what they do, how they do it, learn from them as much as I can, and try to emulate it for myself. That's my process. I like to see what's already working and then emulate it from there. All right, please drop any more questions. I'll answer a few more. And let me see here. See YouTube. Yeah, and I'll post this recording on YouTube as well. All right, let me see here. Let me get some questions here from YouTube. All right. Oh, cool. We have some good questions here. I'm currently drop shipping on a small country, 7 million population. 7 million population. Facebook ads have done 100K revenue. Big shout out to you for doing $100 million in revenue. Good stuff. Cannot seem to scale the ads anymore. Do you think it's product fatigue? And well, I mean, one of the things that happens in smaller countries is that your product saturate faster. However, I wouldn't say that until I tested like lots of different creatives. Usually, creatives is what causes the product to saturate. You kind of run certain ad and it's converting, but then it hits a specific number of people and then it stops working. So what you need to do is just produce more ads, more different variations of content to sell your product, and you can probably squeeze another like few 100,000 in sales, right? If you have done 100,000 in sales, let's say your product is like $30. If your product is $30, then it means you made approximately 3,000 sales. 3,000 sales out of 7 million population is not a lot. It's not a lot. You can probably get it to 10,000 at least minimum, right? So I would just double down on content testing, testing new creatives. Please DM me on Instagram so I can send you some resources for that to help you crack it up and expand it. Big shout out to you, Shadow XD, for getting that momentum. That's the most important. First 100K is the most difficult, the most important, because that's the initial momentum that shows you what's possible in e-commerce. And then if you test a lot of creatives and it still doesn't work, right, then maybe it's a product. Maybe you have to switch the product. In smaller markets, you have to switch more products and just test more products just because the country is not that big. In the United States market, you can run the same product for years. You can generate millions of dollars, sometimes tens of millions of dollars with the same product because the market itself is so big. It's like 300 million people, and that's one of the kind of advantages of the bigger market. But at the same time, the advertising costs are more expensive in the US than, let's say, in Europe or in smaller countries. Shadow XD, let me know which country you're advertising in, so maybe I'll give you more precise feedback. Just watching your video with 3PL John. Zoka, good stuff, man. Yeah, I'll be doing more of these interviews with some like real practitioners, real operators to help you guys with your businesses, help you get momentum, help you like fill those gaps, help you scale. So that's that's my passion. That's what I like to do. Thank you so much for watching. And let me see if you have any more questions, guys, and we will be wrapping up. So what are the first 5 steps to getting started with dropshipping as a complete beginner? Number 1, start just learning and obsessing and just like watch as much as you can. Number 2, start putting that into practice. Start building some websites, start testing some products. Number 3, get some feedback from someone who's already doing it. Maybe it's your friend who's doing e-commerce or dropshipping. Maybe you buy some like coaching mentorships. You need some feedback, right, from someone who's actually doing it. When you're learning how to drive a car, you don't just like figure it out by yourself. You get some coaching, you get some feedback from someone who knows how to drive a car. That the same logic applies here. Number 4, just adapt based on that approach. Okay, they give you feedback, you adapt, you continue like learning and developing. And number 5, I mean, by step number 5, you already have like good momentum, and you would already get some good traction. Lady A91 bought her package where you sold finish, but never got the store. Lady A, please, this is our support email. Let me drop it here. DM our team. We will help you with your store. It's support@ecommercescalingsecrets.com. So we can get you the access to your store, and we will make it right for you. And WinX Large, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. How much should you increase the price on the products, or should you leave it at the set price? Price testing is one of the like big factors. So what I would recommend is to test your product with, let's say, $5 to $10 increments. So maybe test your pricing at $5 cheaper. See if that increases your conversion rate. You can alternatively create like a copy of your product page with a different pricing and drive traffic there. See if it converts better based on how many clicks you send, how many sales you had. Also, you can increase the price $5, $10 and see whether your conversion rate stays the same or it decreases or it increases. Sometimes you increase the price by $5, $10 and the price actually and the conversion rate actually increases because people feel like they're buying something of a better quality. And so that's what I would recommend. Just test it on different product pages. If you're currently making sales and you're profitable, just test it on duplicate product pages so you don't throw in the momentum that you already have. But testing pricing is one of the big leverage points. Chris James 017s. I would also recommend, let's say you increase the price by $10, but you include like an ebook, or you include like buy 2 products, get 1 product for free, or get like maybe like a small video course, right? Or something like that would increase the perceived value of your product. That is another, and kind of like way that you can do it. Lady A91, yes, please, Lady A91, please just DM our support team so we can support you. We can help you with some resources. Your favorite niches? My favorite niche is health and beauty. I know some people like apparel, some people like pets, some people like baby niche. I like to follow the demand, right? Okay, where people are buying products, where there is like evergreen demand. Baby niche, let's say, is great, but it's also very limited. There's only so many like babies born every year. I think it's like a few million babies in the United States. Whereas, let's say, with beauty niche, you have hundreds of millions of people, or at least tens of millions of people that you can sell your products to, and they have there's just a lot bigger market. So I like to sell products in bigger markets. Health and beauty, helping people to look better, feel better, eliminate certain like skin conditions, or just have their skin look better. That is my favorite niche of all. Marsiglii. I built a Shopify, didn't sell any of the products. That's okay. That's okay. You made the first steps. Marsiglii, please DM me. Please DM me on DM me ads on Instagram so that I can help you with some resources. I can send some resources your way to help you get the traction. But everyone starts with something, right? Everyone starts with a store. Not everyone's first store is successful. Like my first stores were shit. Like my first stores didn't perform at all. And it took some learning. It took some just adjustments. It took some constant adaptation in order to get those stores traction. And then within the first 6 months, I already had good momentum with my e-commerce business, but I just kept tweaking and adjusting and making changes, and just keep working at it. It's the same as anything that you would try. It takes some time to figure out. But once you figure it out, you have a skill that can serve you for the rest of your life, can support your family, can help you to secure the financial future for yourself, your family, and that's just very, very, very worth it. So that's my recommendation. That's what I would do if I were you. Just keep at it. DM me, right? So I can send you some resources. I can help you with some feedback. I can see if our team potentially can help you. So, and we'll crack it together. So, all right, I'll be wrapping up. Amazing questions as always. You guys are absolutely rock stars, and I appreciate the questions. Amazing questions here. There will be a recording of this on on YouTube as well, and I'll probably just do a full tutorial YouTube video covering all of this in great detail, so that you can just kind of see all of the moving parts here, and you can replicate it for yourself. I appreciate you all, love you all, and I'll see you next time. I don't know, sometimes this week, I think Friday. I'll see you on Friday, and keep building. We keep building. We keep improving every single day. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you, MC Igram, and I'll see you soon.